Today I'm going to show you how to make Afrobeats like a pro, like a professional. I know you've been making Afrobeats all this while, but we know, right? But can you make it sound clean? Can you make the Afrobeat sound polished? Can you make it sound like something Davido, wizkid, Burna Boy, Rema, Arsta, you name it, Victony, we want to use? Is it clean enough? Is it polished enough? That's what I'm going to show you today. So let me show you what I did. This is a beat I made, and I'm going to break it down for you, show you every single thing I did in this beat. So let me just play for you from the start. I'll play from the start to like the chorus, and then we'll talk, right? Listen. Crazy. Hey, so this is kind of like the pre-chorus. See how the music is growing on you. Just growing, it's growing. Like something is coming. Now listen to my favorite part. This is the chorus. Listen. Hey. Wait. Let's start breaking that down. Let's start breaking that down. So I started this whole thing with my voice, right? I know it's so hard to believe for some people that I sing, but I started this whole thing with my voice. This is I just recorded this melody. I just like put a as like it's part of the groove, right? It's part of the groove I was going for, and then I use AI. If you remember my previous video, I used this AI Audimi to actually change my voice to a female's voice, and then I layered it under the same, so it's singing the same thing, but a female. Nice. And then I was like, yo, let me play a chord progression that is not common to everybody, that is not something that everybody will have, like everybody will have, right? And that's when I play this. I'll show you the EP right now. Woo! Like just look at how beautiful these chords are. The extensions. Alright. So now, one thing I noticed about Nigerian producers, or one mistake that I noticed that they all make is they all use the same sounds over and over and over. There are loads of sounds that you can use that is not Lounge Lizard. Like everybody, like once they want to put, they want to use like EP or Rhodes, they just pull up the Lounge Lizard and use the first preset. And we are tired. It's this nice sound, but like let's hear something new. And in the spirit of that something new is when I went to go and search for other alternatives that I might have, something else that sounds good, or in this case sounds better than the Lounge Lizard, right? And this is from ckay, and it is called the MKS. MKS is kind of like some sort of old piano that we used to use back in the day. I said we, I'm not that old. That they used to use back in the day. It's kind of like, for those of you that do Nigerian music, you remember this sound? This is the sound, right? This is the sound that they try to copy, and I felt like it sounded different, sounded very good, sounded soothing, and I just had to use it, right? Woo! And one thing I like about my tags is like, especially this fillet, it's like it's always part of the groove, right? Like when you listen to the tag, you will hear that it's part of the groove. It just adds energy. And one thing I like to add, or one thing that professionals like to add to their beats that make it sound very polished is ambience, right? Sometimes you want to add some kind of like ambience sounding stuff just to make it sound like you're in a very different space from just a normal basic beat. And this, for this ambience, I'm using, this is from Killer Tunes' recent pack, and it's kind of like an ambience, just people talking in the background. You hear this in like wizkid type songs. Well, I'll soon wrap up the instrumental part, then we'll go to the percussion part. Mwah. So this is my bass. I like to use live bass for stuff like this. Woo. Like, no, listen to this bass, man. Let me solo just the bass. Woo. Crazy. Woo. Very nice sounding bass. And for my bass, I always like to use Trillium bass because I don't think there's any bass in the world that has a more quality sound when it comes to VST instruments, that has a more quality sound than Trillium. Trillium has a whole lot of basses. There's a whole bunch of options that you can explore in Trillium bass. And if you have this Trillium bass, you have everything. Trust me, there's no kind of bass that you're looking for in this live that is not inside Trillium bass. And it's in fact, it's so good that you actually don't need to mix it. You don't actually have to like do too much for it to sound good. It sounds good right out of the bat. How do you used to say it? So if you play that bass with the keys, right, with the roots. Let me play this section and the ambience as well. Woo! Let me add my vocals so it's complete. Very sweet stuff. And then at this point, I wanted to, normally people will use, this is another trick that you guys don't know. Normally people will use like a normal riser, which is like this one that I use here. You can hear that riser. I added some reverb on the riser, but I didn't want it to be just riser, so I added this guitar effect as well. Just to take us to the next section. And I think that's all I did on the instrumental part, except for this part, this pre-chorus part. Yeah, there's this fall sound. Like it's kind of like string fall. And then there's this like string bounce, like. So this one, I actually sampled this one from Splice. It's kind of like a full, well, I didn't need the full entire stuff. Listen to what the full one sounds like. Right? I didn't need all of that. I just needed the na part, and that's what I did. I just chopped it up and I doubled it. I just copied it and pasted it everywhere. That is all. See, one thing that you guys have to learn when you are making a polished Afrobeat is that never do too much, never overcrowd your music. Make it as simple as possible. Sometimes when I make music live on maybe like IG Live or let's say TikTok Live, I hear people telling me, add violin, add this one, add that one. Like, it's good, you can add all those things, but musicians will not want to use, artists will not want to use your song if it is too crowded. You have to always understand that the main instrument in your beat is the vocals of the lead vocal, like the main artist. That's the main instrument. So if you don't leave the space for the main instrument, which is the lead vocals, to sing, then you're already wrong, right? You get what I'm saying? You're already wrong. Everything's just not gonna sound right. You're not making music for stunt's sake. You're making music for an artist. So always keep that in mind when you're making your music. And then I think in verse 2, I just added this like bell stuff. So it's kind of like strings, but like trills. It just has that sound. Very nice stuff. And that's all. That's everything I did with the instruments, with the sounds. And now let's go to the percussion. See, if you have watched this video up to this point and you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you are very, very wrong. You are very, 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 very wrong. If I have K now, flog you. Because why have you not subscribed? No, tell me, no. What are you waiting for? You want me to kneel down for you before you I'm just joking. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't go without subscribing. And if you have subscribed, like this video now. Just like it, just encourage me so that I can do more stuff for you guys. So let's move to the percussions. I started with this part, this one. This is my rim. Now this rim has two things inside. Let me show you. It has two things inside of it. We have this rim shot, which is very demure, very mindful, very cutesy. Like it's not sounding like a normal average rim. As you can hear, it has a little bit of mid tone to it, and then it has like this glassy sound, right? Always pick something unique and quality sound. I can't overemphasize that. Quality sound. Okay, I have three things here. So this is the second one. This is the percussion. So this is kind of like a rim again, but it has like this plasticky kind of sound, right? Compare this rim to this rim, right? So it's two different rims, and this one's kind of like a percussion, right? So if you mix the three together, I try to like make them do different things, right? So very, very nice sounding stuff. And if you're wondering what I did, it's just very simple stuff. And you can see how I was playing with the velocity here as well. Let me see. See what I was doing with the velocity. This is down, this is up, this is down, this is up, this is down, down, up. Like just make it sound rhythmic, right? You know what I'm saying? Just make it sound rhythmic so it doesn't sound like just like a computerized sound. And then I have this one. If you notice something I did on this second, this is one trick that they don't show you. This thing is off grid, so it's not everything that I played that is on grid. I shifted some of it out of the grid so that it can sound bouncy. You know that bouncy sound that we hear, that bouncy sound that we all love, right? So that's my main. This is the backbone of everything I did. So this is what is carrying the entire music throughout. And then I have this kick. Now I like to use different patterns of kick. I don't like to use the same 4/4 kick on every song. That would be too cliche, right? So we have to do something different. So I did this, right? So it's a bit different. So if you mix that with our rim, you have this groove. That's how to make your song sound very different and special. You have to create a very, very unique kick pattern that will make people know that, oh, this is the difference between this song and this song. It's not just the same. It's not you can't do all songs the same way. And then at one point I added this shaker with percussions, just to like make the groove more interesting. I'll show you one last thing. And this thing just ties everything together. The shakers. Very nice stuff. And then when it got to the chorus, I wanted something different, right? Because we've been going on the same cha-cha-cha-cha-cha kind of groove, and we want something different in the chorus. So now something not predictable. I added this snare. Let me show you. So this is the snare that I added, right? It's kind of like sounding like a rim shot, but it's not. So I did something very, very unique with it. I just make sure that it sounds unique. Let me show you what I mean. Did you hear that triplet? Did you hear this part too? So it's different. It just gives us a different vibe, a different groove. Everything is just polished. Everything is nice. And I think someone asked me what I do to my vocals, like this kind of vocals, that makes it sound so good. Like, it's a whole lot. I think I'll have to make another video for that. So if you're interested in me making a video on how I mix vocals like this to make it sound this good on my beats, just comment vocals. Just write vocals in the comment section. If you spam vocals in the comment section, I will know that you guys are interested in me showing you how I mix my vocals like this, and then I'll make a separate video on how I make videos. Someone also asked me how to record properly in FL Studio. So if you want me to do that as well, just type record in the comment section, and I will know that you guys actually care enough for me to make a video. I want to be sure that I'm making videos that you guys want to watch, and I'm not just making videos for myself. You get what I'm saying? So that's about it. And yes, I forgot to tell you that I added this crazy feel from Shabalistica, right? So, and that's everything. That's everything in the beat. So if you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, once again, please subscribe so that we can keep doing more for you. And I like doing this. I don't know. I just love doing this. It just gives me joy. So let me know anything you need in the comment section. Put it there. Let me play the beat for you guys one more time, and then goodbye. Aye. Woo. Imagine an artist on this. Imagine like Wizkid or Burna Boy on this joint. Hey. Crazy. Hey. I wish I could hype. That would have been crazy. Me being an hype man, crazy. Come on, you wanna know what time it is? Hey, bring it in. I can't hype to save my life. See ya. Hey, you made it to the end of the video, and if you're interested in learning how to make your drums knock harder, you want your drum to punch, watch this video next. It's gonna help you, right? Just go watch it, enjoy it, leave a comment, subscribe. You know I love you, right? So let's do this.